So the upper final match I got correct, while with the lower round 3 match I was wrong, right? PRX managed to beat G2, and while it was a close game, yeah, I kind of thought it could happen, right? I did say so, but yeah, overall, I think was alright there. So yeah, now let's head into the lower final. And so we have the first best of 5 of this tournament, right? And the match is NRG versus PRX. Now this is the third time that these two teams have played or will play against each other in this tournament. So yeah, we have a bit more to go off of. But first up with the bans, on PRX's side, it's gonna be very straightforward. They're gonna keep their permaban in Abyss. And then for NRG, I thought of quite a decent amount of options. I thought of Bind, Breeze, Haven, and Split, and I'm gonna go through these options. And for Bind, the reasoning would be that they banned the map the first time around these two have played. But yeah, it was the first option that I really dismissed because I in the second time around these two have played, Energy didn't choose to ban it, which I thought was a good option. And yeah, when they played it, PaperX picked it, not Energy, but Energy managed to win on that map. So because of that, I think there should be no reason to get rid of that map. And then yeah, the second option was Breeze, just because, well, it's a really good map for PaperX and it's not that great of a map for NRG. So that was kind of a strong option for me. And then with Haven, the reasoning was that NRG banned Haven the last time around that they met, and NRG obviously won 2-0 against PaperX, so they might be inclined to think that their reasoning was really good. And the first time around that PaperX and NRG played, PaperX won on Haven against NRG, so you could make the argument because of that that NRG are gonna keep banning Haven, but yeah, I think Breeze and Haven are kind of equally good options for NRG, or not equally good. I think Breeze is a better option for them rather than Haven, a much better option, but I think they are both equally likely to happen. But the one that I've gone for is Split, which I think is the best option for NRG. I'm not really certain they're gonna go for it, but I think it would clearly be their best option, and it would be because, well, PaperX have looked way better than NRG on that map, and the last time round that these two, or the first time around these two have met, obviously it was really close, but PaperX did beat NRG on that map, and yeah, they kind of used that same argument to ban Haven, and I think PaperX has looked better on Split than they have on Haven, and for Energy, it's kind of the same, maybe Split slightly worse. So because of that, I just think Split is so much of a better option for them to ban. But yeah, we'll see whether they'll actually do it or just stick with Haven probably. But yeah, so let's now get quickly through the map picks because I don't think the the order in which these maps are going to be played are going to be super interesting. I think for PaperX they're going to pick Breeze or Split. I think whichever of the two is available, if not both. If both, I think they're gonna pick Split first. But it could still be that I pick Breeze first, realistically. But regardless, I think PaperX are favorites, clearly favorites on both of these maps, and I think PaperX are gonna win on whichever of the two maps will come through. And for energy, I think they're gonna pick Pearl, right? They've won twice against PRX on that map, and yeah, so they have a great head-to-head record on that map. In general, they've looked really good on that map, and I also clearly see energy as favorites on Pearl. So that would leave them at 1-1. And now we're getting to the three really interesting maps, because to me, Breeze, Corrode, and Haven, all three of these maps are pretty much 50-50 maps. And I've gone with Energy and PaperX picking the two maps that they have won respectively in either their first or second matches. Right, the first time around PaperX won on Haven, so I have gone with PaperX picking Haven because of that. And yeah, I would just slightly give it to PaperX just because they won last time around, so maybe they have a bit of an edge mentally, but in terms of gameplay wise, I think they're very neck and neck on that map. And the same logic really for Energy. The last time around they played, PaperX picked that map, but Energy won on that map. So because of that, I think Energy might pick that map, and I've gone with them winning it. Just yeah, same reason. Really maybe slight edge mentally, but realistically still a 50-50. And that would leave the last map being Corrode, which I think is really interesting. Now, I haven't really mentioned that earlier with the bans, but I think there's a really small outside shot that Energy actually banned Corrode, and I don't think it would be a good option, because right, historically, I've said it in so many videos before, Energy has been really great on that map. But this tournament, they haven't played it once thus far. They didn't choose to pick it once. They banned it at times in the second rotation of bans, or in their last match against Nongshim, they banned it in the first rotation of bans. So because of that, you kind of clearly see that there isn't a huge willingness for Energy to play that map. And yeah, whilst I think the Corrode ban made a lot of sense against Nongshim, I don't think it's gonna happen against PaperX, because Nongshim is just a lot better than PaperX on Corrode, I would say. And yeah, because of that, I don't think Energy would get rid of Corrode against PaperX. But yeah, when it comes to how that map is gonna go, I've gone with PaperX, but as I've said, it's kind of a 50-50 map. I've just given it to PaperX because of Energy's unwillingness to play Corrode thus far, even though they've been great on that map historically. And yeah, with what we've seen this year only, just from this year, PaperX has looked a bit better than Energy on that map, and that's realistically the only thing that I can go off of. And yeah, because of that, I think it's gonna be a 3-2 for PaperX over Energy. But yeah, regardless, I think it's gonna be a really close match. I think both teams have a map that they will clearly win, and then there are three really close 50-50 maps. And so because of that, we might see a 3-1. But I think the most likely is that we're gonna see a 3-2. And whether it's gonna be for Energy or PaperX is really hard. But yeah, as you can see, I've talked about, I've gone with a 3-2 for PaperX. But let me know what you guys think. Who do you have winning and joining Nongshim in the grand final? And yeah, then we're gonna see each other tomorrow for the grand final match, where we're gonna do the same. And yeah, till then, I'll see you guys next time.